So the Miami Dolphins open preseason at the Giants at the Meadowlands on Friday at 7 p.m. We're here to break down the game for you. Chris Perkins, Omar Kelly, Sentinel.com. Oh, we already know that Arian Foster is not going to play. Do you think Cam Wake plays? Do you think anybody else is severely limited, such as Devontae Parker, perhaps?
I would be surprised if Cameron Wake plays. Devontae Parker might get a run or two, probably in 3 receiver packages, but probably maybe no max than 10 plays. I think it's important that you see the offense and you give it a good test run, and that involves Devontae Parker. I mean, if we're going to claim that Devontae Parker is this difference-making receiver that can stretch the field and make everything easier for Ryan Tannehill, well, show me.
Right, exactly.
I don't know if I use my air quotes properly.
No, you only use one, actually, so you need to, you got to close it. You're still talking in air quotes for all we know. Laremy Tunsil, he's got to get a good look, and Adam Gase has already said he's going to get extended snaps, I would imagine, at both left guard and left tackle.
Yep.
What does Laremy Tunsil have to do out there? He seems to know what he's doing in practice, where he's going. You don't see a whole lot of missed assignments. You don't see guys coming up to him after plays. What does Laremy Tunsil need to do, you think?
Error-free plays. I need to see him excel in the run game, opening up holes, sealing off blocks. I think that's the area where he probably struggles the most, anchoring against a 300-pound defensive tackle. Right. That's going to be important. I do believe that he will eventually elevate into a starting spot. I think probably week 4, he's certainly going to be a starter either at left tackle or left guard. But right now, Dallas Thomas seems to be winning that starting guard spot. Yeah. And you can hate on Dallas Thomas all you want, but he's earned it out here on the practice field.
Yes.
But I will say this, as I always say when it comes to Dallas Thomas.
I know.
Dallas Thomas is good for 50 plays in a game. But there will be 5 plays where you're like, oh, my God, please. He's not going to get 50 plays in the exhibition game.
Right.
But we need to see if he can hold up and if he's cleaned up his game to the point where he can be reliable.
Yeah, when you say hate on Dallas Thomas if you want, I hope you're looking in the mirror, because you're the one driving that bus. What we want to see on Friday as far as the entire game, what I'm looking for, one thing from last year that really sticks out is when the backups came in, play got sloppy. Drop passes, blown assignments, penalty flags, and a lot of people will disregard that. But look, eventually, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 of these guys are going to have to play 3 or 4 or 5 weeks for you.
The Jason Foxes of the world.
Exactly. We cannot see that drop off. So that's what I'm looking for is sharp play. Yeah, kind of assignment football. The play does not drop off the cliff.
Not a deep team.
No, it's not. It's not.
I think there are 36 players that belong on a 53-man roster, on a 90-player training camp roster.
Wow.
36 players.
Wow.
That tells you are struggling from a depth standpoint.
Yeah.
Think about this. Chris Culliver got signed. He is the 4th cornerback you've signed in 12 practices.
Right, exactly.
The 4th.
Exactly.
What did you have going into camp that you had to sign for?
Yeah, I know.
Think about it.
It's a bizarre situation there at corner, and we don't want to go back to drafting Jamar Taylor and Will Davis and how that didn't work out, but that's kind of where that's stemming from right now.
You put yourself in this position when you purged 3 guys. You didn't need to cut Bryce McCain. He wasn't making that much money.
Yeah.
Why not carry him to camp?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't need to cut him.
Yep. Who do you think will surprise us out there on Friday night? Whether it's you
want standouts.
Well, the second. Look, the second kicker, Marshall Kane. It could be somebody that innocent and that under the radar.
I'll give you some names.
Let's see. I know you got some. You always have some names on. All right, let's hear it.
This is going to be the year. Put my name on it. Chris McCain is active in the exhibition season. We always see him tearing up practice, and then he just disappears in the game.
He used to be your hero, didn't he?
Chris McCain,
Man crush, all that.
He's a ball.
You thought he was wearing a cape at one time. You did.
You
did. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm putting my name on Chris McCain, Leonte Carew.
Right.
We saw him make plays from time to time.
Right.
Then disappear from time to time.
Yep.
I think you know how Matt Moore always finds a favorite.
Yes, he does. And he likes to fling it.
Matt Moore leeches off to
yes, he does.
Receiver. I think that's going to be Leonte Carew, and then I'm going to give you a defensive player, Neville Hewitt.
Yeah.
We have seen Neville Hewitt make plays, flash from time to time some ability. I think that Neville Hewitt is going to take that next step, and then I'm going to throw you extra.
Okay, all right.
Walt Aikens.
I was going to say Walt. I think Walt is ready. Walt is ready. Look, my name is Jakeem Grant. because this is a guy who, on punt returns, he's getting a shot. They want to give Jarvis Landry a break. They need somebody who can catch that ball, make something happen. Right. That's all. I want to see Jakeem Grant. We'll get back with you after the game. Chris Perkins, Omar Kelly. You're watching SunSentinel.com.